Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I'm Kel McDonald. I make comics you can read at kelmcdonald.com.
And I'm Grace Moore. I make jokes and complain about things across the internet under the Bone Crusher Jank. And now I'm reviewing movies on Letterboxd. Which doesn't make me special, but I'm going to say it like it does. So, Kel, before we talked, we were talking about various pieces of media you were talking about in your newsletter, and specifically talking about movies that you felt utilized dialogue really well.
Yes.
Yep.
So I always like it when things use the full extent of the medium that they are. So with movies, they gotta use the dialogue, they gotta use the music, they gotta use the imagery. It's all gotta come together. And
Now, just off. Sorry. Please continue.
No, you'd say things.
I was going to say, just off the top of the dome, are there any specific movies, because we were talking about movies, examples of which the usage of dialogue is like a long-term favorite of yours?
I have to look at my movies. Give me a minute. Show me my movies. Apple. Well, also my other favorite thing is when things are sad and funny at the same time. I really enjoyed the Banshees of Inisherin. The dialogue is top notch.
Mm-hmm.
The imagery is top notch. It's also sad and funny at the same time.
And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. If Domhnall Gleeson in Lake Placid had come out during the Tumblr years, he would have been the Blorbo for a good summer. I firmly believe that.
Lead on.
Let's see. Obviously Dungeons and Dragons has great dialogue. Like, some good set pieces, some good action. Hi, Steph.
Soldier.
We're talking.
Hey, Steph,
We're
how's
talking
it
about
going?
movies.
Let's go, go, go.
Something new and different.
Steph, what you missed last week is
that's the spirit.
We met Durge's ex, Gortash.
Drama.
Yep, drama.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad. All right, some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
I know, who'd have foreseen drama?
Drama llamas.
But anyway, please. Drama-rama, one might even say.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
But anyway, please continue your dialogue picks.
Well, so this is the thing, is I like things that it's doing everything well, not just the dialogue.
You wish to consult me?
And sometimes, it's the delivery of a thing rather than the words specifically. Okay, so we got... I think we got everybody. Yes. And we have a cat meowing at us.
Yay!
I really like The World's End.
Oh, yeah.
And I really like Sorry to Bother You.
Just also, not only because it's not a sex thing.
Well, it's also because, like, okay, so it has... Sorry to Bother You is partly unique in that the main character makes leftist arguments, but they're very clearly, like, half-hearted and not well thought out. Because he's, like, making them to the wrong people. Like, he's getting yelled at by his uncle for not paying his share of the rent. and about like how rent is a scam or whatever and the oppressed workers. And it's like, but that's his fucking uncle. Like, his uncle is just as hard up as
You're
him.
not gonna be able to avoid this guy.
Well, it's also his uncle is as hard up as him. So it's like he's not making the argument for like liberation to the correct people, anyone who has the power to change things. And he's not even
or anyone whose opinion is going to be swayed in the moment.
Yeah. There's also that really beautiful compliment fight. Like, they're clearly having an argument, but it's like, you smell really good today. And like, and, you know, it makes sense for that to use dialogue well, because the whole movie is about code switching.
Mhm.
And you can't talk about that or demonstrate it without having your dialogue down. Anyway, another thing, that bothered me about Blade Runner 2048 in how the director only cares about the visuals. The guy's ringtone is Peter and the Wolf, but they don't do anything with that.
Subtle. Very subtle.
It's like, why are you using that if you're not gonna like say anything?
I mean, it's also just such an imagery loaded both piece of music and piece of pop culture to insert into it. There's a lot to have done with it.
Yeah, and they kind of wasted it.
Bummer. There's a special level of frustrating when something that could have been really interesting just doesn't go anywhere.
It was also funny because I was watching it with Hi, and Hi didn't know what Peter and the Wolf was.
You're kidding! Oh my god.
Let's rehearse this one more time. Pretend I'm a fist and tell me what you were doing in the house.
It's not the best usage of it, but I still really like how they used the introductory portion of Peter and the Wolf in was it season 3 of Fargo, and it's literally just Billy Bob Thornton like reading the introduction to Peter of the Wolf to music students over like the opening titles, and it's not subtle.
Well, no, because so
he's
the thing is like
he's a performer that gives a frightening performance, so it's still very eerie and works really well. And also kind of accentuates the amount of work that goes into the musical score of the show, which
because it's also
never gets the attention it deserves.
It's also
This is the armory, not a bloody open house. Fists only. Now clear off.
I like to trade.
Trade. This equipment isn't for sale. It belongs to the Flaming Fist.
Lord Gartash himself told me to speak with you about requirements. Either you trade with me or suggest you start running.
Gortash, you can eat a pile of my hair.
We're gonna say the president told me. Yeah.
Can't believe they put
Why not?
metal Ragresham in my armory. Steel watchers. Stupid thing'll probably decapitate me for cleaning the bloody mace rack.
Still watchers make me uneasy. A good weapon in my palm would put my mind at rest.
Finally, someone who sees sense. Strong folk wielding strong blades. That's what keeps folk safe. Not those glorified golems. I don't have anything fancy, but you're welcome to take a look.
Ooh, dragon slaying arrow. But so the Peter and the Wolf in Fargo, they're at least telling you which characters are which. Like, it's heavy-handed, but, like, they're at least doing something with it. And, like, first of all, it is so quick in, the,
Stay sharp, stranger.
it's so quickly used in Blade Runner
Or we
that
to the blades in our hands.
I almost couldn't tell it was, Peter and the Wolf. Like, it cuts out slightly too soon. So I was left wondering if it was a thing like...
Even if you and our friend ended up having werewolf cubs, they'd be so adorable.
That's spoilers. You're not supposed to talk to Shadowheart about that.
I've shown no signs of lycanthropy.
Mama says I'm not
Thank you very
supposed to
much.
talk to Shadowheart about
Should
that.
change, I'll take it you're volunteering to be childminder.
Shadowheart's dad's a
Buy me
werewolf.
some protective gloves, and I'm all for
Oh,
it.
brutal.
The fact that she's not also one is part of why she sucks.
No bias here whatsoever.
Alright, we're gonna do some crimes while we're here. Just everyone inside.
Hey.
Crimes.
So nobody tell. Nobody tell we're doing crimes.
What? Oh, what are you doing in here?
You notice the gnome slip a lockpick into his pocket.
You're not a fist. Go on, get out, or I'll wake the others.
Sure, if you want me to tell them you were trying to steal their belongings. We're gonna steal their belongings instead.
Mwahaha.
I'm no thief. I was going to pay it back. Eventually. I needed the gold.
Oh yeah.
For what?
I'm getting out of here. Taking a
Sorry,
ferry down
something
the coast to
unrelated
get
I
me
found out.
home.
I got a notification
Bloody
on.
crooks at the docks are charging
I couldn't
triple,
help but be
though.
excited though.
Danger money. It's a joke.
You got a point. These are dangerous times to be traveling. What's got them so spooked?
You haven't heard. An army is coming. They're saying it's unstoppable. My wife said we have to stand and fight, and I can't. I won't. I'm not made for this. Really? You'll just give it to me?
Astarion disapproves of us giving money. So does
Hidden up
Lae'zel.
on
So
the
does
roof,
Minthara.
You'll find all the stuff I stole.
Not fans
You
of
can have it.
charity.
Thank you. I'll never forget this. Never.
Right, are you leaving? Okay. So, it's too hard
Softer than a whisper.
to lockpick this while he's there. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take the whole chest. And we'll lockpick it later.
Just steal a whole chest. See what happens.
I'm encumbered, so, Karlak, please hold these giant chests that I have just picked up.
It's not going to be a very discreet exit if she's just carrying some giant chests.
Grace, I have great news for you. If you type into the GIF search on Discord, Garrick and Bashir,
Mm-hmm.
the first GIF that pops up is this one.
Ah! Yeah! It's not just them touching shoulders again. Woo! Yeah. What a time to be alive. I tells ya. Ah, yes. Although I will admit the gif of Garrick just touching Bashir's shoulders and him like jumping half a foot in the air is pretty incredible.
It is. Because they're in love.
Oh yeah. And I am in no way biased in saying so.
I was wondering why
Oh my god, Discord, stop trying to tell me orbs.
Stealing shit. Stealing shit.
Stealing shit, do 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 do. Stealing shit, do 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 do. Stealing shit, do 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 do.
Egg Duty Clan Call.
Steal.
An anthropology treatise describes the clan unions of the Dragonborn. It paints a bleak picture of indomitable ancient duty. The Dragonborn are not allowed to choose their mates. The vote for the nest mates is determined by electoral council, exists for the sake of political and military union alone. The concept of love is not spoken, not even named in Draconic tongue. The book goes into the vast detail on how Dragonborn genitalia internally retracts if exposed unnecessarily, with excessive narrative situational description.
Oh wow.
So, if you play as a Dragonborn and decide to be naked all the time, your genitals are visible, so that means that the Dragonborn that you play as feels like it is necessary to have their genitals out at all time.
My hand slipped.
Wow. For exposition purposes?
No, they just need it out.
Exposition or exhibition is the question.
Alright, we're done hiding.
It'd be great if there were like 5 more chests in this room that you had to walk out of this room with.
Well, we got them all. Alright. Oh, we need everyone else to come here.
Guys, get over here.
Wretched thing. Pull yourself together.
Alright, Astarion. You're master lockpick, man. I need you to lockpick all of these treasure chests that we stole. Oh, 20. There must be something good in there.
Ooh.
And even though you rolled a 3,
Jeez.
you still unlocked
together,
the chest.
bud.
Well, there's a goblet in there.
That's fun. Free goblet.
Let's see what everyone else has. Lockpick. Also a 20. I like that he basically has to roll a 2 to fill these 20 level chests.
He's the best at what he do, and he's not even trying.
Alright,
At least things have stayed interesting.
let's see what's in all these chests. Oh, a note. Stealing from your
Ooh.
comrades, are you? Shame on you. If the fists can't trust each other, we stand no chance against our enemies. Lecturing us. Oh, there's a bear.
Aw. Aw. I like the idea of multiple characters having just a tent full of stuffed animals.
We give all our stuffed animals to Karlak.
She deserves them.
Okay, so
She deserves
we
them all.
mostly got ingredients for
Steph in the chat saying she deserves the world, or at least a world full of stuffed animals.
send that to Lazelle. She's gonna hold our money.
Bitch, better hold my money. Don't act like you forgot.
Oops, we accidentally ate that fish.
Oh no! Wasn't like a wish-granting fish or anything, was it?
No, it was a rotten fish, so we're poisoned.
Ah, that's even worse. That was a fish of botulism.
Yeah, basically. There's so many spell scrolls because we keep stealing them back. Maybe we don't need to steal them back anymore. We also have a shit ton of necklaces that we've stolen over the years.
Open a jewelry store, see what happens.
Okay, we need to take everything away from Gale. Look at all these spells. Okay, some Intharos at the bottom. Alright, we got everything. We need Astarion to put all his books away. We don't need those books.
Babe, take our shit back to the library for us.
Had so many rings.
You can't help it if you're good at accessorizing.
We're good at stealing. We're not wearing these rings.
Watch a playthrough of Durge, who's just obsessed with stealing, killing people, but also taking their accessories.
Okay, we want to keep those gloves. Oh, Karlach's overburdened. We gotta sell some of that shit.
No!
We gotta sell, we gotta sell some of that shit. I like that there's just this one bag in our thing that's like, there's 300 things in here, and it's where I've been dumping all the books.
It's your book bag.
Yeah. Astarion,
What now?
your turn to put the books away. 'Cause I don't know how you ended up with all those books in your inventory. You don't need books.
I mean, it's not like he's reading them.
Well, no, actually, his idle animation is him reading, so I guess that makes sense that he would have a shit ton of books. He still has his evil book. Don't worry, Astarion. Soon you'll be able to read your evil book.
I'm trying to figure out what constitutes an evil book.
Oh, you weren't here when he last tried to read it. I'll show you why it's an evil book. You saw the D&D movie.
Yeah.
The Necromancy of Thay.
Ooh, yeah. Oh my god, they just straight up made the Necronomicon from
You've seen
Evil
much
Dead.
of the book, but its most powerful secrets are
fun.
guarded by indecipherable glyphs. Without a key, they may be locked away forever.
We have to go find the magic key so he can read the rest of the evil book.
Maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe it's like getting all the way through Flowers in the Attic. You won't be satisfied, you'll just be upset.
It's entirely possible.
Your highly topical Flowers in the Attic reference for the evening.
Alright.
You'll always have a warm welcome in Cloakwood, stranger. I promise.
Okay, so he said there's stuff on the roof. Steph is saying...
You must have some sordid tales to tell.
Sordid? I lay with the mother of magic herself. What we have
The other day, Steph
Wait.
saying, the other day I was at the bookstore.
Euphoric.
Gale's talking about fucking a god.
Not sordid.
You actually made sleeping with a goddess sound boring. Incredible.
Good job, Gale. Alright, now you can continue. Flowers in the Attic, rite of passage.
A horrible, horrible rite of passage.
How do we get to the roof?
Oh, mercy.
Gale is like, my love was pure! What a nerd.
Sure, bud. Sure.
What a nerd. Okay, we went that way already. How do we get to the roof?
Don't look at Karlak, because Gale, you're the biggest boob here.
He is.
Lizelle, my brief time on the astral plane left quite the impression. You must miss it dearly.
I don't hail from the astral Jahira. My glimpse was as brief as yours before we were cast back to the material. If only I might have remained there. Oh, to soar the skies above Tunarath atop a red dragon.
I'm gonna play as a red dragonborn so she can ride a red dragon.
Yeah. She's earned that much.
Mm-hmm.
Steph in the chat saying, in the sex books he canonically has, he reads for the plot and prose. Truly. Gale's just a class act across the board.
I don't believe him.
Bullshit.
Okay, their names are citizens, so we can't talk to them.
Mm.
You're entering a different region. Venture forth. Oh, I mentioned that sometimes line delivery is what's important. So like earlier today, I was talking to Meredith McLaren about the trailer for the Frankenstein movie, the Guillermo del Toro one.
Oh, yeah.
And we were discussing about how Robert De Niro was not bad as Frankenstein. It's just Kenneth Branagh is so into being book accurate that he's not leaning into the goth aesthetic that people want from a Frankenstein movie.
Right.
But Robert De Niro's line delivery is pretty great. Like, there's the part where the monster frames a lady for killing
Ooh,
a
yeah.
child so she gets hung.
Justine, yeah.
Thank you for the lift, my friend. Thank you very much indeed. Ta-ta.
I remember that character's name and not much else.
Well, so what's interesting, so like it's, and then when he brings her dead body in, he says like parts, nothing more, in a really like dry kind of sarcastic dig at the doctor.
Yeah.
All right, we need someone who sells stuff. Turnip bubs.
You must agree, this is ludicrous. How are we
Delicious.
to survive without our livelihoods?
Oh, they confiscating things?
My word, our dairy goats. I bet they're going to slaughter them, the poor things.
Oh. They all got veggie names.
Baldur's Gate has a rule that no animal bigger than a peacock is allowed inside Baldur's Gate.
My husband's still in the
What if it's an emotional support peacock?
How am I going to tell him we have to give them
They're
up?
out there. Well, he's got a husband.
Are they gonna pay us for the animals they take? Like cows?
I was just the other night watching the Robert De Niro version of Cape Fear, and it has simultaneously some incredible deliveries and some just incredibly bad deliveries.
Yeah.
It was so intense, but also at times so fucking goofy. Yeah,
Lucky Dagger
in the chat asking, "Are horse drawn?"
I'm not seeing any horses, so no horses.
Dang.
That's why this
Are
cart
they illegal
is.
here
Horses are
too?
for amateurs.
Oh.
That's what I was taught in the grotto.
Wait, gallows are for
How badly those
amateurs.
things can go wrong.
I'd rather not think of it, Shadowheart.
You could strangle them by accident, use too much rope and break off their legs, and if it goes really badly, you could wrench their heads right off.
What a picture you paint. Quite detailed, quite colourful, quite unnecessary.
We've got almost nothing left, and you want to take that from us.
Attention, have you been hexed by a hag? Lost a loved one to a deal? You're not alone. Join the survivors of the hag's treachery at Baron's Coop. Alone, we're vulnerable, but together we can stand up against hags.
Oh, wow.
Caught mid-robbery. Your next move had best be a careful one.
Oh.
What was taken is free to be reclaimed, and you are free to go.
I accidentally took that. Rat trouble. Got rat trouble? Not for long. Hire Stompin' Bras, the rat catcher, and your troubles are over. Small rats, big rats, giant rats, rabid rats, any kind of rats. Forza stomps them all. Reasonable rates. Corpses and rat pellets removed for no extra charge. References upon request. Be wary of foreigners. Foreigners should be shunned. Their decadent ideas infect our youth and steal barbarian resources without contributing anything. The recent wave of refugees should have been driven from Baldur's Gate. Let the other cities take them in. Baldur's Gate has already given enough. So we got fascists.
Of course. It's
Rome-
not fantasy until you bring in some fantasy fascists.
Rooms available at Elf Song Tavern for parties large and small. See innkeeper at the bar. For the stout and sturdy. Adventurers wanted! Master Lorcan, arcanist of Athgolath, and the reclusive of Rasmund's Tower, seeks a brave, enterprising individual to delve into the treacherous temple, recovering the storied Night Song for the preservation of Baldur's Gate. Only stout heart and keen-eyed minds need apply. Fame, glory, and incredible fortune assured.
I'll buy it. I mean, a flyer hasn't lied to me yet.
Does everyone have tiny Pomeranians and Dachshunds? So in the first act, there was that tiefling couple, and the wife was like, should we get a dog? And he's like, they don't allow them in Baldur's Gate, but we could get a cat. So everyone just gets kitties.
It's Kittyopolis. It's a kitty city.
I'm afraid one of my columns is not in the latest issue. Print issues limiting space.
Oh, I love it.
Our esteemed editor.
Thank Helm we made such good time. The army of the Absolute are back. Certainly encourages a brisk pace.
Don't get too comfortable. It's only a matter of time before the army of the Absolute gets here.
Sorry about the pong. We've been on the road for more than a 10-day.
We're gonna talk to everybody we can.
What's the first thing you want to do after we settle in?
What did she even do? I bet nobody knows. I didn't see her do anything wrong.
Oh, RoboCop killed somebody.
I used to think those things were gonna make me feel safer.
Shocking.
Not anymore.
One blow and she drops like she's dead.
Well, maybe she is.
Come on, at least let us take her to a doctor.
I don't like this. I don't like the look in some of their eyes.
Oh, maybe you should be better at your job.
These street trash need to watch their tone. I don't tolerate disrespect.
A-cab.
If all these folks can just keep their shit together, maybe nobody else will get hurt. Maybe.
Can we heal this lady? Let's see, can we heal this lady?
It's worth it to try.
The citizen is unconscious and won't be.
Okay. Well, we healed her.
Be vigilant, citizen.
So, one person I watched on YouTube did a "Can you beat Baldur's Gate without killing anyone?" And when we first entered the city, this thing would like read our mind to see if we had done any crimes, and then tries to attack you. But this person, because they hadn't killed anyone, they got told, "Welcome to Baldur's Gate, citizen." So it's
clearly you will only be a benefit to this city.
So it's fun that like they.
Has a shrine within
Oh,
the city,
here we go.
located in the Storm Shore Tabernacle, if my memory serves me.
Do whatever you need to. But I shall be paying my respects to any of the gods on show.
Never felt the call of the divine, Starry.
Oh, I tried them all. None of them answered.
Poor Astarion.
No.
He tried every god.
Don't distract me.
Due to a clerical error, he's losing someone else's religion.
Yes. I stole a purse from the evidence room.
That's no good.
It was stupid.
And I swore to Blaze Portier
It's not
I'd
great.
never do it again. Ever. I have to stand on one leg until she believes me.
Oh, pretend to...
I love a name like Fist Murphy because it's so rare that you get a name that would equally fit an old-timey boxer and a modern-day porn star.
How long is it? Okay, I'm gonna pretend to push him.
That's not funny.
Do
If I
it.
fall, I have to start all over.
Better twist some arms. The thugs are getting bolder. My husband's been mugged twice this month, if you can believe it. You be safe out there. Can't trust a damn soul.
If you're here to report something, don't bother. The Fist don't give a damn.
That makes me think of someone's like, oh yeah, we need cops. When I get robbed, I gotta call someone to stand there and then do nothing.
Other Fist. A rabid wolf organized this inventory. Judging by the mess.
Someone's got to stand there for 20 minutes while I cry at them and then just eventually leave. Not speaking from personal experience at all there. No, no siree.
I like your look. You've seen battle, shed some blood. Could show these softies here how it's done.
Oh, I'm not allowed to fight them?
Boo.
About time. The Manip assured me a builder would come around a 10-day ago, and hold it. You're not the builder, which means I've got no use for you.
Why do you need a carpenter so badly?
Hooligans at the Mermaid have been using my shutters for target practice. And that's not the half of it. I've had to replace the same window 3 times now, not to mention the mess they've made of my front door. Now either you learn to fix my broken shutters, or you wag your tongue elsewhere.
Simply tell me why you're here.
Keep crime reports short. Do not waste our time with frivolous issues.
God forbid you do your job.
Lower your voice, madam.
For who?
Cooking as fast as I can. Those Fists have got bottomless bellies, I swear.
How many times do I need to say it? You sent word about a lead, said that I should come see you about it.
Of course, madam. Let me just... Forgive me, why are you here?
Is this some kind of sick joke? Do you have any idea what I've been through these past few days?
What's going on?
My daughter Vanra, my little girl, she's missing.
What's all this then?
This Fist said she had a lead, but she must have been stuck in Dream Mist or something.
Madam, tell me. You said... she was... taken from a tavern?
You catch the barest tendrils of magic coiled around the flaming fist.
Yes, the blushing mermaid down by the docks. I told you 100 times. Why aren't you listening?
Oh, we're gonna re-roll that. And we're still gonna re-roll. We got 94 inspiration. We can do it.
Hey.
Someone or something has tampered with her memory.
What were we discussing?
Happening. I feel like I'm going mad.
Someone's tampered with the Flaming Fist memory.
Nonsense, I'm fine. Madam, tell me why you're here, and I will assist.
God, you're right. Something's wrong with her. Can you help me? I've no family, and Vanra's father isn't around. The Flaming Fist was my last resort. I'm so afraid. I'm so tired. I've been looking night and day everywhere I could.
I'll help. Tell me everything you know.
Her name is Vanra. She's 7 years old and has red hair, like me. We were in the Blushing Mermaid when she was taken. Just up by the docks.
Was anyone else with you?
No, unless you count a couple of old drinking mates at the next table. But they'd be no help. They barely remember their own names. We were sober though. I swear. I stop in the maid for a drink sometimes. But it was only a quick one.
Must have some witnesses, surely.
Of course. The front of house, Bosun Gannet was there, and the owner of the Blushing Mermaid, Captain Grizzly. Neither lifted a finger to help me look. It was awful. Thank you. I'll head home. Can't stand being around these idiots any longer. Come find me the moment you hear anything.
Blaise Portier is perfectly fine. She's simply under tremendous pressure. There's nothing to worry about.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry. Anyway, there's a locked door. What if we sent Astarion into the locked door?
Oh, indeed. What do you think might happen there?
Keep your distance, darling. What have we here?
Oh, wait. Archduke's Discipline, a pamphlet by Gortash for the Archduke Voluntary Campaign. As Archduke, Gortash's top priority is discipline to ensure order in maintaining Baldur's Gates on its streets and in its homes. No policy can be more important. Okay. Well, we're stealing all this. And we're stealing all this too. And we're stealing this. And we're stealing this painting.
Yes?
What a charmer.
Your desire, all is ash and meat.
Watch your back. Let's go.
Everything is clear. I need a quick word. Have I been this way before?
Mercenary they may be, but Father always demanded discipline from the Flaming Fist. Seems some grew unruly in his absence.
Your father made a fine job of polishing them up some. But a sellsword is still a sellsword. They are just following their nature.
And you think the Harpers are more dutiful?
I mean, yeah, because they don't get
I
paid.
should hope so. I certainly don't get paid half so well.
Still can't fathom that they hang folk in this city. Those gallows get more use than some temples. Every 10 day, I write into the Baldur's mouth about it, and every edition fails to mention it. Pathetic.
This lady's against fascism. This guy's smelly.
Come to have a go. Give it your best shot.
I don't think this guy's healthy.
He hangs over the stooped beggar's form. The smell of rot. The smell of death.
Gold first.
Those are the three ways of being: against fascism, smelly, or unhealthy. Choose wisely.
Strange way to earn your keep. Do many take you up on this?
Plenty. Lots of angry people in this city. No one else to take it out on. Go on. You seem like you've something pent up. So, you having a go or not?
Of course I'm not gonna hit you.
Then move. Let someone else have a go.
That guy's very smelly. Sees the status effect. Stench of death.
Ugh. Oof.
Hastily scrawled note. I have information you wanted. You were right. The temple membership is growing. I'll tell you all about it at the tribunal. Meet me tomorrow. You know where. Bloodstained note. A strip of paper with the following words written in blood. I found you. You didn't come. Don't you realize I'm risking my neck for you? I can't have this information sitting on me. They'll find me. I'll give you one last chance. Meet me tonight or never contact me again. The Department of Drains and Underways is aware of the issue of the permeating stench emanating around the street hatches that provide access to the city's sewers. The tribe of gutter kobolds contracted to maintain free flow of sanitation tunnels appears to have been slain and driven away by forces and circumstances unknown, and the resulting backup is possibly responsible for the unpleasant odor. The department is taking the appropriate measures to remedy the situation, but for the meantime, do not attempt to address the situation yourself. Citizens are prohibited from using the round street sewer accesses. Leave sanitation to the professionals.
And the Ninja Turtles.
Don't give me trouble now.
Just stay out of the gutters, okay?
What do you think's in the gutters? What could possibly have killed the kobolds that are cleaning the sewers?
My money is on baby alligators that were flushed down the toilet while they were still little and cute.
Displayed. And there's nothing random about it.
You know, sewer alligators. That old hat.
We got some intestines.
Gross.
A severed clown pelvis.
Circus clothes.
Oh, how can you tell it's a clown pelvis?
Dribbles the clown.
How? What's this clown about this pelvis?
The effigy of Balthazar, who lacked ambition. What use his refusal? He thought himself free, but destiny claimed his corpse all the same. Below is an exaggerated signature written in blood, or in the red. Because we found that, note in the mailbox that was, just written in blood. I found you. This one.
Dribbles didn't deserve this.
This isn't Dribbles. This is she just killing another dude.
Yeah, but clown pelvis. Who
She
else could it
decided
be?
to just pop the clown pelvis on his corpse.
So fucked up. Oh my god. So swap out some pelvises. My god. For funsies.
Oh, we can't.
Like she always wanted. Look away, Will. Look away.
If people
Don't look
were
at the
public-
clown pelvis.
If people were...
We've got no choice. We have to do what he says.
Oh, gods. He's spouting a load of crap. Don't waste your time.
Listen and submit to the mistress of disease.
Okay. We'll go get your things later, sir.
Mistress likeness. It's been some time since I saw her in a place like this.
I'm sure you'll understand if I remain unbowed.
Alright, we have a temple full of some gods.
Greetings, child of faith. Be welcome to the Stormshore Tabernacle. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day?
Who are you?
I am Vicar Humbletoes, guardian of the Stormshore Tabernacle. I keep the peace in this sacred place and guide those in need.
What can I do here?
Here, clerics may commune with their gods, and even hear their responses, if they are so favored. I am also granted the power to provide holy resurrection through sales of revivification scrolls. Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares.
You gotta sell him some crap. So the Sacred Star. Radiant, one hit, inflict one. Mantle of a Holy Warrior. Vivifying Hands. I think we have that already. Okay, so we gotta sell you some empty chests that we stole from some Flaming Fists, so that way Karlach will walk fast again.
We're gonna sell some shit so that our friend can walk faster.
There we go. We're not even selling him shit, we're just selling him the chests. Here, take all these empty chests.
You want some empty boxes, bud? We got you.
She's just carrying all those chests that we stole. Alright.
And boy, are her arms tired.
Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate, hear this humble plea.
Household prayers.
Shield our people from the depredations of the absolute heretics. Bless them with the strength to endure and the courage to
Statue
resist.
of the gods.
So may it be.
This altar isn't dedicated to a single god, but instead acts as a conduit to many. Your god is one of many, and in this place you sense a spark of its mighty divine flame.
Dark urge. Think of ball and blood. Read what's inscribed on the altar.
It reads, "Show your devotion with an offering in your god's name. Blessings may follow." Your soul opens to their divine power. Your father's power stops your heart for one horrible, terrible moment, then starts it again with a lash of duty.
Did I get a fun thing? Like, did Daddy give me a thing?
Daddy, did you give me a present?
He did not.
Aw.
Daddy did not give me a present.
Rude.
You see an altar dedicated to Helm the Vigilant. Helm the Watcher is a guardian god, dedicated to the preservation of order. Many turn to him in troubled times. Make your donation to him and you'll likely feel more vigilant, more resilient to the unexpected.
I think he gives you a constitution buff. I think they all just give you a
But it's
different
not
buff.
a present.
You see an altar dedicated to Tyr. Tyr, the blind god, offers justice to all, innocent and malefactor alike. The law dictates what is right, be that reward or retribution. His unseeing eyes are a testament to the lawful life he lived and what it cost him. Make a sacrifice out of your own pocket and you may yet be blessed. You see an altar dedicated to Selûne. An inscription reads, "Let all who worship the changing tides of life and knowledge feel the blessings of Selûne. Trust in the purity of my light. See
Our
the
saloon has terrible
constancy in
bangs
its
also.
inconstancy, and you will be guided aright. Goddess of the moon and stars, her words and light have long helped wanderers to find their way. Perhaps it could help you too."
Here's your girlfriend, Gale.
You see an altar dedicated to Mistra.
Whatever you want with this idol, I prefer we make it quick. Not sure I'm comfortable catching Mistra's eye, even if it is made of stone.
Your busty girlfriend.
You don't want to make an offer or prayer of some kind?
Trust me. It'll take a lot more than a few gold pieces and some
Nothing?
fervent thoughts to convince Mistra to break her silence. On my account, at least. Commune with her as you see fit. I've no wish to stand between you and any inspiration she might deign to offer.
Mistra, mother of all magic, is the patron of wizards, and often called upon by other spellcasters as well. She's said to be a jealous goddess. Even though you do not follow her, you feel her power resonating from the statue. She is the one true spell at the heart of all spells. The weave could not be in better hands.
Alright. Shadowheart.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Go pray at Saloon.
Saluna.
You feel the chill gaze of the Moon Maiden upon you. Saluna welcomes you. An inscription read, "Trust in the purity." As a moon-bathed cleric, this is your moment to bask in her lunar light and imbue your spirit with her majesty and grace.
Okay, we're done.
Let's move.
Unless we can get more out of Ball.
This altar isn't dedicated to us. Your god is one of many. And in this place you sense you offer your paltry gold to the void like a child at the sweet shop. There is no response. And you know why. Baal will accept the world from you and nothing less.
We wasted our gold on Dad. I'm gonna steal all these books.
Out of rebellion against our dad.
Yep. Alright. We're done here. Carla can walk again.
The history of the city itself is captured in the archives here. Fascinating resource.
I wonder what those archives will reveal about us 100 years hence.
Only the most excellent and complimentary things. With some encouragement from us, of course.
I'm sure they won't say anything about Gale fucking his girlfriend.
I'm next to positive they would do nothing so tasteless.
We're going to take Gale shopping.
Dress up montage?
What do I think of Lord Gortash's still watch? Well, I am so glad you asked, Edvard. No, a bit too Mr.
Why, hello there. We were just about to try some of Master Metzley's delightful wines. Would you care to join us?
Oh, they do look ever so tasty.
Ah, Mrs. Highbury, I prefer to conduct tastings individually, so I may assess your palate.
Call me
There's a
Cora,
dwarf
Master Metzley.
wearing red.
And I'm afraid I must insist on their joining us. Wine's no good without
That took me a second there. A red dwarf, one might say.
Cora
You don't think
Highbury,
this game was possibly written
your
for-
life is in danger. A serial killer is after you.
No. I must say, if this is a practical joke,
This game
it's
wasn't
not
written
very
by
amusing.
nerds, you think, was it?
Why, a serial killer? Oh, that's terrible. Master Metzley?
Oh,
Are you quite
it's
all
more
right?
than just a reference. It's because the dead priest said that a dwarf wearing red killed him.
You have sullied it with
Oh, yeah.
knowledge, made it an unclean sacrifice. I will remember your face. And
and I will peel it from your skull should you interfere again.
Fight, fight, fight.
Shit about to get nasty. Oh, it's getting nasty.
We're gonna kill this guy.
Kill him real bad.
Let's have some fun.
Alright, Astarion, I need you to kill this guy. Because he's gonna run away if we don't kill him. Thank you. Thank you, Astarion, for killing this guy.
Thanks, babe.
We have other guys to kill now. Shapeshifter guys.
Time to strike. Taking position.
Actually, can you move right here? There we go. Because I want to use this and get them both at once. Hey, it's our girl.
Yay!
Doing all the killing. Look at him go.
Hey.
And she still has more attacks. I love Lae'zel.
Good stuff.
Oh, there's a guy over here. I completely missed him.
Hope this ends well.
I am ready.
You can just smack that guy.
My faith will protect me.
Same with you. He's right there. Just stab him. He's not getting back up.
For the fallen.
How did you miss, Jaheira? How dare you?
Swords meet sorcery.
You do us dirty like this.
Battle favors the fearless.
Did it. He's dead.
How dead?
He's so dead he changed shape.
Still watching every Baldurian home. Why? I'm glad you asked.
It's pretty dead.
It'd certainly help with the dishes. Okay. After the joke, you'll laugh. Until some time.
Okay, they had a note said promising candidate. Imperium report: the Scarred Dwarf is a promising candidate for an unholy assassin. Though he personally crude, his methods of homicide are artistic and even innovative. He has set up a deadly wine festival to eliminate his next target, and I, for one, will be observing closely. We have to disguise ourselves so his dead body will talk to us. We're gonna pretend to be an elf girl.
Okay, let's see how that goes.
He also killed his mom. His mom was the dead prostitute we investigated.
The corpse regards you.
Oh yeah, that was messed up.
lifelessly.
Why?
Oh no, we're hot.
Why'd you kill those people?
Becoming unholy assassin.
Why were these targets chosen?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
How do you become an unholy assassin?
Prove thyself before the tribunal.
How do you access the murder tribunal?
Speak the word at the door. Bring proof of 2 sacrifices.
What proof will the tribunal require?
An innocent's hand to touch divinity.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Well, we're gonna loot his body. Loot that body, gonna loot that body. The following text is printed in haphazard, torn, bloody page. Dirge of the Unholy Assassin. Neath Carwell's hollow, quiet tombs lies a path of murder's boons. If entry down below's your aim, seek a trigger hidden by a frame. Sicarius the door awaits to admit those who seek their fate. To continue you insist, show a trophy rented from the wrist of sacrifice for our Lord's planned. Present death's night a bloodied hand.
A passphrase, Sicarius, and a location.
There's a bunch of hands in
We
a
shall
bag.
find this Candle Hallow place.
Yes, a handbag.
Look at all those hands.
That's an unnecessary amount of hands. More than needed.
Alright. We're taking all these.
Too many hands.
Alright, we can go back to our real beautiful selves. Mailbox. Preparations prepared. Alright, that's just about their wine tasting. Gift note. Dearest Koga and Ragnar, what a pity that I cannot make your celebration. I've sent my best aged wines in my stead, that you may celebrate without me. Store it in the basement and it will age like, well, you know. Great regrets, Hoops. Sweat stain note. Lovely home you've got here, Miss Highberry. Lovely husband, lovely orphans in your care. Lovely, 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 perfectly lovely. You take care of them. That doesn't sound like a threat at all. Hello, Timmy the orphan.
Thank you for saving Cora. Thank you. Thank you.
How's it going, kiddo?
So glad that monster was stopped.
Oh, me too, my love. Me too.
Oh, they're giving us money.
Into some protection, but my
Cool.
word, the cost.
Thank you for saving.
We already talked to Timmy. I want to talk to her husband. Stop moving. We want to talk to you.
I am so.
Okay.
Stay put so I can ask you questions.
Molly the orphan. Hi, Molly.
Thank you for helping Cora. I couldn't do any of this without her.
Alright. We saved the day. Look at all this blood.
Look at all these orphans. Look at all this blood.
hypocrite! The Blade of Frontiers, all pomp and empty oaths.
Her ears are clipping through her
The
hood.
Sword Coast's most dashing fraud. I trusted you.
Maybe she's got little holes
believed
cut in him.
Floric, what are you
In
on
the hood,
about?
not her ears, I mean.
What is this?
Lady Mizora told me everything. How you slaughtered your own father. How you crave his power. I thought you were going to save him. But you abused his current state to get rid of him. You mean to make the city bow to you, and you alone.
That meddling ghoul. Floric, I...
Save it. My duty is to Baldur's Gate, and it holds no place for Ravenguard's treacherous spawn.
Hold on, I'm banning someone. We got some spam.
Time to ban that spam.
Okay. Persuasion. Ravengard can still be alive, and we intend to save him. Detect thoughts. Let's read her mind.
Ooh, let's do it.
The Blade of Frontiers, hero of the Sword Coast, and his own father's killer. I can barely believe it.
Blade has saved countless lives. He's still the man you thought he was.
Floric, I am my father's son. You know me. Will you really trust the word of a devil over mine?
Also, hi, Snakehoof.
I swear I did everything I could to save him.
Hey, Snakehoof's here.
I swear it by all I hold dear.
At ease.
I love her dress. Even if her hood doesn't go
It's
with her.
pretty great. Yeah.
What darkness has fallen upon us? Well, there's something you must know. I should have told you sooner, but I'd hoped somehow your father would return to us. He knew about the Absolute. I thought little of it at first, but he realized the danger before anyone else did. He understood that if the cult were successful in raising an army, Baldur's Gate would be doomed. Before the Absolutists abducted him, he told me that, should he fall, I must seek you out and give you this message. Your father trained you in the ways of great champions. You are to use those lessons to wake the worm under the city. He is oath-bound to answer your call and come to our aid.
A worm, are you saying there's a dragon living under the city? What lessons do you mean? Waking dragons doesn't sound like a good idea. What lessons do you mean?
Courage, insight, strategy, justice. I remember them well. Father made me recite them every morning. I would like to know more about this worm.
The worm goes by many names. Ansur, the waiting storm, the heart of the gate. He promised Balduran he'd protect the city if ever its existence was threatened, but just the once. Since then, the city faced countless threats, but the Baldurians overcame them all. There was never any need to call upon the worm, but this time, things are different. This is the greatest threat Baldur's Gate ever faced. Your father was right. We need Unsur's help. With him gone, the worm's awakening now falls to you. Take this. The legend of Ansur, an ancient epic, ill-remembered, dismissed as a mere tale. Let it set the path before you.
Your faith and will is well founded. We will seek the worm and ask for its help. You're going to trust him. Alright.
Thank you. In darkness, I see your light. I will go and assemble any allies I can find. When the battle horns call, we'll stand ready. Unleash the worm, Will. Let his tempest swallow the Absolute and its allies. Good luck.
Why? I'm glad you asked. Certainly help with the dishes.
Curse that rotten devil and her forked tongue, trying to set Floric against me. She's a damnable inferno of chaos. What matters now is that Floric saw sense, and we know our path forward. We'll finish what my father couldn't. We'll awaken Ansur, the heart of the gate.
Do you really think the dragon's been living under Baldur's Gate? Big enough dragon could annihilate scores of cultists. We need Ansur's help.
I do, and so did my father. Go on, read the legend of Ansur. Then we can plan our next steps.
We got a book to read. Oh wait, first,
yay!
Let's talk to everybody about Will.
Let's just take a minute and get everyone's judgment on Will. You know, for fun.
Oh.
You can forget.
Forgot to talk to everyone.
How much color there is in the world.
Are you all right?
Yes, of course. Obviously. Sorry.
I'm
did you
fine.
want
This is
something?
fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
Beautiful.
Got to talk to everyone about Baldur's Gate.
This is the city proper, is it? I didn't expect it to be so outrageously ordinary.
He's like, I don't care about colors. Fuck you.
Can I call you Edvard? Well, Edvard,
Murder, oppression, conspiracies. This city has its charms, after all.
There's danger on every corner.
My mother visited during one of her grand tours of the surface world. She claimed the streets were almost as varied and full of danger as those in Duthcloim. Huh. I never believed her until now.
Steph in the chat saying, "Oh, Minthara, never change."
Why do you favor an alliance with Gortash?
He is the only authority figure in Baldur's Gate worth a damn. Even as the Elder Brain tears at the foundations of the city, he stands strong and looks for solutions.
She loves a fascist.
Better for us to be a solution rather than a problem for his steel watch to scrape off
Well,
the
no
street.
accounting for taste.
It would be wise to return to him and pledge an oath of allegiance before he declares us enemies of the peace.
Okay, Minthara.
You wish to consult me?
Baldur's Gate. You know, I never quite believed I'd actually make it back. It wasn't until we got within reach of Worm's Crossing that it felt real. It's so strange. I don't remember much of it, yet I can't help feel like I know it. It feels like home.
Better than hating a place without remembering why.
I suppose it is. Though the chance to savor the moment might be brief, given all that still lies ahead of us. I may have to rely on your local knowledge to plug the gaps in my own mind. Hopefully, I'll remember more than I expect to.
Alright,
Mr. Needle. Ah, I've had a lifetime's fill of watching little men buff themselves up with grand titles. I look forward to the day we show the Archduke that his tongue is not half so silvered as he thinks.
I like Jaheira.
He's protected by his steel watch for now. And Orin will have her own defenses, should we choose to play the part of Gortash's bloodhounds. We cannot expect either of the chosen to fall easily. But fall they must, if we're to have all three stones to command the brain. Still, if you see sense in making an alliance,
I won't question it. I'll just look forward to the inevitable breaking Gortash spoke of.
What do you think of his warning a doppelganger in our camp?
It would be irritatingly true to form, would it not? A Harper learns to doubt, to peer through every smile, question every look. Eventually, you find what it is you fear, whether it is there or not. When we cannot know, we can only trust. But then, that is exactly what a traitor in our midst would say. Isn't it?
Have you thought any more about how we find Mince?
I have. And while I do not love my conclusion, that does nothing to change it. The Harpers are the city's best information network. With them out of action, we shall have to fall back on second best. Nine Fingers Keen.
A name known and feared throughout the city's underworld. The mysterious Keen runs the guild, which in turn runs every criminal enterprise
Gonna
in
talk
the city.
to some mobsters.
I'm sure this can only go well.
The Hoppers would be friends with pretty common guild. You'd throw your lot in with thieves.
Nine Fingers is much more than a thief. Nothing happens in this city that she doesn't learn of, sooner or later. How hospitable she will be to a Harper that comes begging to her guild hall, we will find out. Perhaps I will let you do the talking.
I am good at talking.
Ask it.
Very good.
You fought in the Temple of Baal before. Would you be able to find it again?
You speak of a battle more than a century past. Baal's minions led us through a maze in the Undercity, older than Baldur's Gate itself. We paid little mind to the path ahead, let alone how we might return, or that we would return at all. Still, the Undercity shifts. We might search down there. Or better yet, find a ballast to lead us.
I mean, we did just kill that guy, so... I don't know if he's gonna lead us anywhere. Allison, thoughts on the city?
I received a dispatch from the Grove.
What do you think
Life
of it,
carries
bud?
on there in our absence, just as nature intended. My chosen successor, Francesca, has proven to be a wise choice. Perhaps the wisest I ever made as Archdruid.
Don't downplay your achievements. The Shadow Curse would have hold sway if not for you.
One grand victory may not be enough to absolve a host of small failures. That is where true leadership lies. Not in winning a single vast battle, but in fighting 1,000 smaller ones. Making 10,000 difficult decisions. Finding balance where none seems possible. Day after day.
Allison needs a hug.
All too eager to surrender my responsibilities towards the Grove.
Shoot, I would not hesitate in giving it to
I
him.
was never meant to be Archdruid. To be a leader.
Oh no, you're a great leader. Don't say that.
Bro. Bro.
You served the Grove well and found a worthy successor. No one can ask more. Yeah.
Still, though, I cannot help but wonder if there was more I could have done. Perhaps, Oakfather willing, I may yet have the chance someday. Forgive me. The Shadow Curse occupied me so entirely and for so long, I almost missed the purpose it gave me. Now I must find a new one.
Is that one fucking me?
I've been unfair to you. I've had unrealistic expectations of your character ever since I joined you. But honestly, you've surpassed even those. Seemed my faith was more than well-founded.
Alright, I gotta talk to Gale.
The bustle here takes some getting used to. Crackling fire and a tresson for company is usually more my speed. Still, we must flow with the current we find ourselves in, however tumultuous it may be. If you've need of me, I'm glad to help.
Gale's like, why am I outside? I want to be in my tower reading.
I'm an indoor kid, damn it.
I made it back. I'm here. Thank the gods. Thank the gods.
Carlack's home. Doing a dance.
Doing a little dance.
Welcome to the lower city, where Baldur's Gate truly comes alive.
Alright, let's read that book for Will.
And then hear his book report.
You should start your own opinion column. I could do that. I have loads of opinions. I was joking. You really are that interesting.
Hey, Spike's rating. Hi.
Hey.
We're reading a book.
Welcome to us simulating reading a book in a video game.
Hello. We're reading The Legend of Ansor. Baldur's great Baldur in birth. O Baldur, founder and veneration. His guardian dragon Ansur, tremendous in worth. A savior below our eternal elation. Our worm way neath prison's deepest level. To be found is not a soul nor a devil. Note entrance in Worm's Rock prison. With a lightning shock, a true hero's spark flickers, the torch alight, the worm's eyes shall awaken a glitter. Something about sparks and torches use lightning skills. Its trials no common adventurer may exceed, when each day sends forth new ones to our fates, but one's great hero by the founders will decree, shall only once grant our age the heart of the gate. Note, only great hero can pass the trials and awaken Ansur.
Sleeping in the Worm's Rock prison. But what's this of a true hero spark?
Let's talk to Will.
It feels like it
it
should be pronounced like weird way or something.
Okay.
Feels like the Y should be more intense.
About the Legend of Ansor.
It's not just a legend. It's a history. Consider this. To Wormway neath
What'd you think of it?
deepest level. That must mean Worm's Rock prison. That's where we'll find the entrance to this Wormway. Then this. With the shock of a true hero's spark flickers, the torches alight, and Worm's eye shall awake a glitter. To open the way, we'll need to spark torches. This dragon Ansur was Balduran's ally. We'd be fools to let him sleep while the Dead Three's chosen raised the city.
So people who just raided with Spike. I'm in Act 3 of Baldur's Gate. My name is Kel. I make comics you can read at kelmcdonald.com. I'm chatting with my friend Grace, who knows a lot about Star Trek.
But can anyone ever know too much about Star Trek, honestly?
Oh, sorry.
I mean, probably, but I'm not morally or emotionally ready to face that possibility.
Alright. Gonna save.
I don't know. Sorry, Spike, I am a bone crusher jank. I don't know who the other person is. I just is what I am. Or am what I is?
No, this is...
I am what I am.
Spike, I don't think that you know this, Grace. I met them through Hi and Nero. Grace used to do a podcast, Women at Warp. That's all Star Trek things. So that's how Hi knows them. Hey, we know this guy. He almost punched a tiefling earlier.
let me back in, or bring Lorokin out here, you tin tube.
I'm loving this theory that Spike is having in the chat of Kel knowing mysterious people and never mentioning it to Spike.
I don't know who little
That'd be
Tony
brutal.
is.
What are you looking at? Shit, it's you. You went looking for the night song after
I
me.
don't either, but I love the idea of you being, oh, you don't know them? We chat.
Aaron, shit, it's you. You went looking for the night song. Please tell me you found it. No, I didn't find anything. We're gonna lie to him because he's a dick who tried to punch Daddy Tiefling. But we're the best at talking.
Oh, that little honey. Yeah, I wish. I wish, man.
Hope you lost fewer people along the way than I did. Bloody goblins. Lorokin should have.
I don't have a dog named Soup, but I did once know a dog named Cardboard, and honestly, I still maintain that that's a really good name for a dog.
Just about ruined my life. If you value yours, I'd steer well clear of this place.
Yeah, Snakehoof. Durge is the best at talking. We have maxed out charisma and 9 million plus charisma things. Whenever they want us to talk our way out of shit, we win.
Cal can walk into any room and go, talking good!
Examine the armor.
Dirt Bike is a great name for a dog, but I also, not to one up, but also I knew a dog named Tungsten that was pretty cool.
This armor is a construct animated by powerful magic.
Yeah, come to think of it, I don't think I can name a dog I've known that wasn't cool to some degree. Dogs are just neat.
It feels no pain and knows no morality.
Aw, Snakehoof Flat Top is a great name for a greyhound.
And perish when the magic that binds it is severed.
Mind if I head inside?
Man, I miss Tungsten. Tungsten was great.
This armor does not want to talk to us.
Nah. I mean, you don't usually meet chatty armor.
Look around you. Indulge your curiosity. Sorcerer's Sundries is the
We are
finest purveyor
taking
of
Gale
magical
shopping.
miscellany for miles around.
Hey, dress up montage! If you can't play dress up with a wizard, what is your fantasy game even doing?
Shield. They sell knowledge, ingenuity, the wisdom.
And then I just had the mental image of Gandalf, like, pulling up on Shadowfax going, "Get in, loser, we're going shopping!"
Karlak is like, this magic store is very boring because there are no axes. Anyway, this is the guy whose siblings we saved back in Act 2.
Oh, neat.
Oh, so we all have, what's it called? Long Stride. I cast it on everybody every morning, so we can move further whenever we're, running in a fight.
You! What are you doing here?
He doesn't look good. He got bruises all over him.
This is, my apprenticeship.
He was cruising
It has
for a
not been what I
bruising.
expected. Master
I guess.
Lorokin is,
Also, Snakehoof, that's very funny because, like, not 2 days ago, I passed a van that was covered with information on the side about how to adopt ex-racing dogs.
and I fear it'll stay that way.
Lucky
So it's already
escape,
been on the
given
brain.
Lorokin's reputation. He'd have little of value to teach you.
But never mind that. What can I do for you?
How many people ask about the night song?
It's all I deal with these days. People claiming their trinkets are the real night song. Looking for the mountain of gold Lorokin promised. There's even a pamphlet. Take one. They're on the desk.
I'm just here to shop.
Huh. I suppose that, at least, I can help with.
All right. let's see. We got spells. We have a cool stick that we're buying. We have a hat called Birthright to up our charisma even more. We have various floppy hats that don't do anything, so we're not going to buy them. Armor of Landfall. We'll do that. Sorcerer's Robe. Rejuvenation Robe. Ring of Regeneration. Quick Spell. So Matt, the reason why greyhounds don't actually have energy is because they're meant to just run during the race, and they're not supposed to need a lot of movement outside of the race. Don't need this drow poison. We don't need...
I genuinely love the idea of having a dog that would just couch potato with me. That sounds like the
I mean,
perfect
that is basically
companion.
what greyhounds do. My friend Kat Ferris has had 2 groundhogs that are both ex-racing groundhog... Not groundhogs, greyhounds. 2 ex-racing...
Hey.
now I'm thinking about racing groundhogs.
Do you remember that beloved Bill Murray movie, Greyhound's Day?
Yeah.
That gets referenced every year.
Yeah, so it's basically, they're supposed to just loaf about, when it's not running time.
I feel like if you're like a hunting dog, that's probably a good skill to have to when you're not hunting. Just be like, and I'm here to just hang out with my owners while they drink and party pre and post,
with Irish
and anytime they're not.
Irish deerhounds are also kind of like that, where they do have a prey drive, but they don't want to move.
Oh, Snakehoof in the chat saying they really are great, sweet, and gentle with giant beefy thighs, just like me.
Yeah, so
I
like
just want a little beefy buddy to watch Star Trek with.
Irish deerhounds and Irish wolfhounds are like, I don't want to do shit when it's not deer hunting time. That's also, I don't know that much about Borzors. I don't know how to say that dog breed's name. But I do know...
I think it's Bourgeois?
I do know that, Alaskan Malamutes, if someone wants...
such a pretty dog.
Wants a husky, but like... So, like, huskies are meant to have all the energy, but since Malamutes are supposed to be, like... A husky is to a regular horse what a Malamute is to a Clydesdale. So it's not supposed to, it can pull a lot and go for a really long time, but it doesn't want to, like, do all the running that you usually get from, huskies.
Yeah, but Bourgeois are so cool looking. They look like they're
aliens.
made out of fancy string. I know, and that's part of the appeal, honestly.
We don't need all these spells.
You don't want to be bound by all these spells.
Yes, you can.
Oh, gosh.
Can dress your greyhound in sweaters and booties.
A couple years back, got so close to adopting a dog that we had like a meet and greet cuddle interview, and literally the first thing the guy said when he brought the dog up is, she's very small and she's naturally very thin, so she'd be a great dog to play dress up with, which looks like that'd be your thing. And I wasn't sure whether to take that as an insult or someone just getting my whole deal very quickly.
Something terrible might happen if you're not paying attention.
I'm still not sure how to take it.
I must admit, some of the items here are quite marvelous.
Baldur's Gate prices, though. Not worth it, if you ask me.
I shall be careful not to ask you then, child.
Minthara's like, you're stupid, stupid little girl.
A bookseller.
Have you seen how
Well,
much
Minthara could be talking about anyone when she says that. Yeah, that's like the Simpsons dog's backstory is that they find him abandoned at the dog track and then take him in as for the family on Christmas. Also, Rip Alfklausen, guy did a good job, deserves our respect.
Is fresh good?
For your
I never
Simpsons
know
related
with
lore and trivia for today. Oh my god, imagine dressing up a Greyhound in a Starfleet uniform. You could draw little Spock eyebrows on. Oh.
You're a fellow bargain hunter, I see. The hidden gems here are far better value than the rare books Tolna keeps locked behind the desk.
Alright.
Literature department. Can I help you?
I like this lady's look. Why are
Oh,
you
that's a fun
whispering?
look.
I like the blue eyeliner.
These books are sensitive. They prefer an environment.
It's hard not to like statement eyeliner.
Reverence.
Just gotta be nice to the books. Oh, we can shout, are the books sensitive? What do you have to offer?
Scrolls, parchments, codices, tomes. Take a look and see what calls you.
Okay, we got all this. We need Gale over here. Okay, Shadowheart, we don't need you. We have to, like, kick everyone out. Have everyone else go elsewhere until Gale's up top. Starion can say, because he's our boyfriend.
Aether Tales in the chat saying, how nice can you be to a book when you intend to monger it? Truly.
Wherever we go, ye gods, let there be something green.
Alright, everyone else go away. Hang out over here. It's Durge and the boys time.
Die today. How many die tomorrow?
Look at that little crab!
How can I help you?
You silly little crab.
I'm
Look at him
interested
go.
in especially rare tomes you might have.
Bold. You might have heard that our library has a collection other shops would lack the skill to curate. Between us, even Master Leverokin was reluctant to house them in his tower. The pen is mightier than the magic wand, apparently.
I love this lady.
They're locked away here for their and our customers' safety.
Jesus, I do like the cut of her jib, I must say.
Reserve includes the Tharkiat Codex.
I like that her hair is very messy, but her eyeliner is on point. She has decided what's important.
Priority.
Interest you?
Tomemonger is just a great title to give yourself also.
Interesting choice. If I didn't know better, I'd think you might have the necromancy of Thay in your possession. I'd advise tremendous care with the Tharkiat Codex. But cost of unlocking its mysteries is onerous.
Hear that, Astarion? Your evil book is evil.
Your book is bullying the other books.
Its author was a spectacularly talented halfling. She was, allegedly, able to establish contact with members of the Sealy court.
Snakehoof in the chat saying, my dad had a Dalmatian when I was young. That dog bullied the hell out of me. Yeah, Dalmatians. They're aggressive.
The Pantheon might have revealed. Incredible.
We have the Book of Thay in Astarion's possession. Gale, get over here.
At the ready. Intestines throb. Blood whispers.
How can I help you?
About those rare books.
What would you like to know?
The Annals of Karthus.
It is said to be written by Lord Karthus himself, the Netherese arcanist who attempted to replace the goddess Mystra. Failed, and was banished for the attempt. Great magical knowledge lies within those pages. But
damn, I absolutely have a Dalmatian story right now, but now is not the time to interrupt the plot of the game.
That's what I need.
The annals
Not when
of
there's book
Tarsus
plot.
would no doubt have much to say about the crone's true nature. If only you could read them.
How much to buy it from you?
Buy? Books as temperamental as these are not on sale. They are secured in our vault, where none can harm them, nor can they do any harm.
We're gonna steal a book for Gale.
Consider yourself lucky to have
and for
learned of the book's
Astarion.
existence, and then forget about it.
Theft is Astarion's love language, and books is Gale's love language,
So
so
we're combining them both.
you're just gonna win friends off the board.
I came here all the way from Neverwinter to admire your correction. Okay, isn't it your job to share knowledge, not keep it locked away? Alright. Give us some bonuses. Oh, we continue to be the best at talking. We have 39.
Oh Lord. We talk so good.
Customers like you are why I prefer the company of books. The only way to gain access to the vault is through my office. And before you ask, no, you are not allowed in there either.
Our talking did not work. Surely there's some amount of gold that can convince you to part with the book.
I already told you. It is locked in our vault.
At this point, I feel like the only thing you can do is trade a really good book for another book.
Alright, everyone, you can come hang out
Trade
again.
them a paperback of Flowers in the Attic for this sacred tome, see what happens.
Hey look, a little rat.
So many little critters in this library.
Would you mind if I finished browsing before
Do you think they have little rat-sized books?
I was here first, actually.
Little crab books.
One moment. I'm trying to work out how many pinches of mugwort is equivalent to one of Mother's Leaf.
Steph in the chat saying Baldur's Gate has never seen the like of Flowers in the Attic. Are you telling me there isn't a checkout aisle at any store in Baldur's Gate that doesn't have a weird selection of paperbacks? Circa 1990s Fred Meyer checkout lane.
Welcome, dear patron, to the floor at the top of the stairs. If you have information about the Night Song, great riches await. If you are here to waste the great wizard Leroican's time, reconsider. Let your knowledge determine your path forward.
Night Song is an immortal being, the child of a deity. The Night Song is a priceless ruby from a realm beyond our own. The Night Song is an ancient potion that allows its drinker to become irresistibly attractive to man and god alike. The Night Song is a druidic staff that allows its bearer command over an army of ancient beasts.
I'm gonna see if I can get people to talk to Gale about the fact that he's making bad decisions.
In that you need to convince him to make more or less bad decisions.
We have a magpie's nest. Random baubles, doodahs and what have yous, all jumbled together without a care.
Allison's judging capitalism again.
Fun, right? Who knows what you
Good,
can find?
as he should.
Yep.
Danger going by past experience. A cursed tome, an unstable spell, a haunted pocket.
Haunted puppet.
Karlach wants a haunted doll.
I mean, it'll keep her other stuffed animals company? Question mark?
Every time we steal a teddy bear, we give it to Karlach.
I mean, if you have a haunted doll that's like 2 dolls in one. The doll, and then the entity that's possessing the doll. And yes, Snakehoof, I immediately was thinking haunted doll watch.
Yep. Alright, so I don't think anyone else has stuff to say, so we're gonna go talk to the dumb wizard that beat up our tiefling buddy.
The bully wizard. We don't care for him.
Yeah. This is the right one?
Song
Okay.
is an immortal being.
So if you pick the wrong one, he banishes you from the store.
Well, you've got a 50-50 chance at least.
No, there's
right?
4, so...
Oh, god damn it.
Hold very still, Nicklaw. Craig's aim
Oh,
is much
no.
improved, but still leaves something up to chance.
Yes, sir.
All right, Craig.
Can't tell if I should make a William Tell joke or a William S. Burroughs joke. Either's in great taste.
We have a visitor. At ease. Nicklaw, you may go.
He's like, oh, thank God. I'm not gonna get shot by the robot.
Oh. Small miracles. And now he's got this delicious apple for a snack.
I see no night song. Surely you wouldn't have entered my tower without the night song in hand? Surely you wouldn't have wasted my time?
Not quite the enthusiastic welcome I was hoping for.
You'll have more gratitude than you know how to count once the night song is in my hands. Do you have it or not?
What do you want with her?
She? Then you do know her. You've been to Shah's temple, to the Shadowfell. You've looked upon the night song's face. Tell me, and choose your next words carefully. Where is she now?
I know nothing, I swear. No. She's been buried, ended, taken off, she's dead. I'm gonna lie and say that our lesbian friend is dead. And we're gonna get guidance from Jaheira to help us lie. And we are the best at talking. 35.
Dead? That cannot be. It is immortal. A god.
She was the Lunite held by Shar. Her death was inevitable.
Is that meant to be some consolation? It was the key to my immortality. How can this be? How can this be? Shit!
Okay, I'm going to ask everyone's opinion on this.
All's well, I hope. Aside from the
Might
obvious.
as well.
Okay, she doesn't care that we lied to this other wizard.
You did well to
Lying is
steer us
super
from
normal.
violence.
Just keep doing
But
it.
Lorroakan is too bloody-minded to be fooled for long. Let Dame Aelin know his ambitions and put an end to them, so that she might finally live free.
Okay, we're gonna go tell our lesbian friend later. Well, what do you think?
I've known wizards of Lorroakan's ilk, so sure of ignorance in everyone else they can't fathom being fooled themselves. May Dame Aelin strike with surprise on her side, and may we be there to see it.
It's like we're gonna tell her and she's gonna step on him so hard.
Maybe he'll be into it.
Wizard has no more wit than a half-trained hatchling. To believe his quarry dead because his enemies say it is so. Let Dame Aelin take his head. He clearly has no use for it.
He's a dum-dum. Okay. Karlak, what do you think?
Well done getting that creep off Dame Aelin's tail. The last thing she needs is more trouble dogging her heels.
Jaheira?
The wizard is a twit, but he is not a fool. Our ruse will only buy a short reprieve. We ought to tell Dame Aelin. This will not end until she ends it.
Okay, who haven't we talked to? Astarion, tell us your opinion.
Nightsong will be pleased to know Lorroakan isn't after her hide anymore, although she may be even more pleased to know who put that bounty on her head in the first place.
He's like, let's start a fight. Fight.
Let's go ape shit!
As well as any matron mother in Menzoberranzan. Let the wizard lie back and nurse his wounded ambitions.
I love how much
When Dame
Minthara
Aelin comes
hates
for him,
wizards.
I only hope she stays her blade a moment to let him see.
She's
his
someone who has seen far too much of their shenanigans.
Alright.
As expected, Lorroakan falls short of any true academic standard. To believe Dame Aelin dead based on a single subjective account, it's just shoddy scholarship. May she correct him with all the contempt of 1,000 tenured professors.
He didn't cite his sources and verify the research.
And therefore he can go straight to hell.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk to some people before we go tell Dame Aelin. Okay, that's a robot.
You'll bring him the night song, won't you? He'll be so very pleased, so very happy if his plans materialize.
Okay, we're gonna go to camp. Oh, we have to leave before we go to camp.
Shadowheart.
Here we go.
You should know, Gonia was not half so heartless as she liked to appear.
I knew her well enough. You might have traveled with her for a time, but she trained me. What's your point?
Only that I find it hard to believe that she could have raised you and felt nothing for you.
Perhaps she took some pride in her work, forming me to Shah's liking. But who knows? Perhaps someone else made her that way, as she tried to do to me.
So Viconia is in Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, just like Jaheira. So Jaheira knows Shadowheart's mentor. AKA the lady that kidnapped her.
How's the orb treating you, Gale?
Oh, quite well, as a matter of fact. Since it was stabilized, it's been humming along nicely. I have noticed one adverse side effect. I seem to be losing hair in some unexpected places.
I can only imagine.
Snakehoof, Gale has an atomic magic orb that's an atomic bomb in his chest.
Very orb-centric game.
No, Gale is one of the characters with pubes.
We researched this.
Yeah.
For full tie-in.
Gale and Will are the ones with pubes.
Our pube friends.
Oh, and Durge has
if you
pubes
will.
too.
The people needed to know.
Alright, I think we got all the dialogue we're gonna get. We're going to camp. Because we gotta tell our lesbian friend guys are out to get her. Where are the lesbians?
I say that every morning.
Lesbians, there you are.
Do me, lesbians!
Mother's milk, your visage speaks of ill tidings. Speak, ally mine. What troubles you?
The wizard Lorcan is looking for you.
Is he indeed? Pray tell, what does he seek from Dame Aelin?
All I know is he put out a contract. He's a braggart and a fool. I wouldn't worry about it. He put a bounty out for your capture, and now there's violent mercenaries looking for you. Okay. All I know is he put a contract in your capture.
Magicians and their machinations. I have had enough for an eternity. I will wring his neck until he's dead.
Let's take him down together.
Oh, his end will be one more strand in
Yay.
the great braid of our friendship.
Murder together!
I'm coming with you. I'd like to get a few
With
licks in
lesbians.
myself.
My darling, we agreed you'd scout for the nearest Selûnite enclave this very night. Let us divide our efforts. All the sooner to be reunited.
I won't let you go alone. Who knows what this wizard might have planned?
Our closest ally will accompany me, won't you? It will be a swift and fruitful chore. Hie we to this Leroican right away. I am as eager to meet him as he is to ensnare me.
Alright, we're gonna talk to Isabel first.
Aelin left to face that wizard. Leroican, was it? Even after all she's been through, she thinks herself unstoppable, invincible. It all feels like recklessness to me.
It's okay. I'm gonna help. She's reckless but powerful. He's probably already dead.
I hope you're right. He sounds like a vile, vile man. I'd have liked to get a few licks in myself, honestly. I wanted to help her, but she said she fights better when she knows I'm safe. I understand, I suppose. I feel the same about her.
I'm gonna go help her fight Lorcan.
I'll rest a little easier if you do. You fought well against my father. I imagine a rat like Leroican will be nothing in comparison.
Alright. Back to the magic store to beat a wizard up and take his stuff. Snakehoof, stop saying getting licks in. You're too horny, lady.
You're old as sin, right, Halsin? Must have lots of good stories.
A few. But people always warm to the most salacious chapters. They forget how much I study, meditate, and, as a bear, hibernate. I must have spent 100 years or more asleep.
Ah, sleep and adventure. Maybe I'll come back as a bear in some future life.
Just like, Hallison, you're old.
Tell us old people stuff.
Alright. We're gonna beat this wizard up and then we'll call it a night.
Time to beat that wizard!
What have we here? A magician in a tower, hiding away from the frightening world. What are you so scared of, Magus? Not the night song, surely? Why, she's nothing but a relic to be purchased and pursued.
My God. The Night Song is a person.
By my honor, it's you. My dear, I thought you were...
You will address me with due deference. I am Dame Aelin, and you are a whelp without honor, without pride, with nothing but a tower full of trinkets.
Oh, my apologies, Dame Aemon. I meant no disrespect. I asked our mutual friend here to make an introduction that I might get to meet the famed daughter of Selûne. Forgive me for that impudence. Perhaps our friend can bridge the gap and do what I believe they came here to do?
I'm here to stop you.
My steel-hearted friend speaks true.
Astarion and Minthara disapprove.
Give me one good reason, Magus, why I should not strike you down where you stand.
Dame Aelin, I have discovered a device that would allow your immortality to be shared. It would cause you no harm, no pain of any kind.
That's a lie.
You serve your mother Selûne, I believe. She who has blessed our realm with so many gifts. Honor her by sharing yours.
You dare to threaten me with the same magic that held me in torment for 100 years? You do not seek to share my gifts. You seek to poach them.
I had hoped to appeal to your better nature. Perhaps I overestimated you. No bother. I have an arsenal of implements capable of...
I love that
convincing
Gale
you
is like,
to
this guy's bad at
say
research, fuck him.
Yeah, he deserves to die for that.
A pity you didn't prove a more reliable ally. You could have reaped the rewards of my good favor. I'd hoped you to keep an open mind, but it seems you're determined to make this as difficult as possible. Boy, at the ready. Once I've taken control of the Aasimar, she must go directly into the caging rooms.
No, Master Leroican. I would never have assisted you if I knew you planned such horrors. You lied to get the Night Song here. Made us all believe she was nothing but a relic. I have seen what true leadership can accomplish, but never under your tutelage.
Yeah, tieflings unite.
You child.
Yeah.
Such that no wizard in the realm will touch you.
Tieflings,
They're all like you.
tieflings,
I think that
tieflings.
sounds like an excellent bargain.
Oh, face us, charlatan! We who detest you so!
Myrmidons! Imperatum!
Alright.
This feels good.
Where is Lorcan? He's over here. Okay, can we hit him? We cannot. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna Misty Step to here. And then we're gonna kill Lorcan. We killed him in one hit. He sucks.
Power move. Get wrecked.
Okay, so that guy. Where's the next guy that goes? Okay. Okay, so he's wet.
Put him up.
Alright. Karlak. Beat this guy up.
Victory awaits.
I like that everyone's blocking Lae'zel, so she's gonna have to jump over everybody. Or actually, Karlak, what if you moved?
I smell blood.
Swift and lethal.
Now can you move? There we go. And what if you stand right there so someone else can move after you? It's a girl. Kicking butt. Oh, Will fell down.
No,
Alright.
not our buddy Will.
Target is too close. That's not good. Alright. You should heal yourself, because you have no health.
can't slow down.
I shall not yield.
Not but another harvest.
Can't afford to let up.
This is my time.
Yeah, that halfling really should have been on our side. But I guess he's scared of the wizard that we killed in one hit.
Let's turn someone inside out.
Look, he's not as powerful as us. He couldn't kill him in one hit. It would take multiple hits. He's been waiting all along for someone like us to come along. Free him from this horrible wizard. Oh god, he probably is dead now.
Oh no, yeah, no, Dame Aelin just killed him.
Aw, boo.
Victory awaits.
That was not smart. I ran into Dame Aylin's, like, hurting orb thingy.
The pain orb?
Yeah.
I stand ready.
Not good.
I think Will needs some healing.
Consider my hackles erased.
Snake up in the chat saying it's the Phantasm Orb. Which, if so, I really hope that means a wizard shows up and just goes, "Boy!"
Got to focus.
On the victor's path.
Your command.
You missed, Minthara. How dare you?
Look, we all have our off days.
So let's go to him. The rest can go to this guy. And you did not kill him, Gale. How dare you? Dame Aylin's gonna do it now.
Whoosh.
And yeah, this is the only guy left. Miss Thara misses all the time.
Hungry for the slaughter.
We can only count on Astarion to shoot people.
That's why he's your boy.
He's really dead. The Roaken is dead. The bastard is...
Are you alright? The sound cut out because it's glitching?
Oh no.
Forgetting his sad story, but with no sound. Oh.
Oh, brutal. He's gonna have to perform it by way of pantomime.
I thought it was the price I had to pay to become a true wizard. I realize now he was a sick, sick man.
I mean, we could have told you that, but, you know, we all have to get there in our own way.
He's dead now. It's over. You've won. I have, with your considerable help. I like, Roland.
Aw, he seems cool.
He's kind of a jerk when you first meet him, but then you save, him a few times. All hail Roland, master of Rathamon's Tower. I do like the sound of that. I do indeed. Move Cal and Leah in immediately. We're going to refuse to let them stay here. They're going to love the tower. So the thing is he doesn't help you in that fight if you don't save his siblings earlier in the game. The city is under siege from inside out. I need allies. Then you'll have me. I'll learn everything I can about the tower. In the meantime, even if I have to rip the place apart.
I won't hide behind lies and cheap tricks like Leroican. I will rule this tower as it should be. I swear it. Thank you, my friend.
Alrighty. Wait, what's everyone else doing? Oh.
Leroican. You who would see me caged. You who would purchase my submission with profane gold. Let every wicked magus, every vile murtherer, each slaver and misery merchant
I don't think this is going to end well for him.
Dame Aelin is watching. She is indomitable. And when her face lights the shadows of your wrongdoing, you are broken by its beauty.
Oh man, she baned him.
Yeah, she beat the shit out of him. That might be why Roland's dialogue wasn't working, because it wanted us to be in that cutscene.
Ah.
I won't hide behind.
Well, there we go.
The firehead fool is dead. Yet as I stare upon his corpse, I feel...
You broke
sadness.
that man.
Why?
Why doesn't revenge feel good? I know something of sadness, or at least ballads do. What does it feel like?
A gripping in the chest. As though I'd lost someone. Something. Paladin's fatigue, no doubt. You were excellent in battle.
Good job.
As is your way. And I am proud to fight at your side. And you, tiefling. You did not embarrass yourself. I will catch my breath. Then to camp I will bring my bones. Moon Maiden be with you.
Okay, here's the fun thing. We gotta disguise ourselves. So,
we're gonna talk to this corpse.
Yeah, we're gonna do corpse talking.
Chat with this corpse. Welcome to Corpse Chat, starring me, Durge.
We're a dwarf this time.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Oh no, a hot dwarf.
Yeah. Who is more powerful, you or your apprentice?
The corpse pauses, perhaps resisting the truth.
Roland's better at magic than him. Where did you learn to imprison the night song?
Ramesses notes. Balthasar's magic.
How did you become the owner of this place?
Ramesses gone. Open for the taking.
Who's Ramesses?
Powerful mage. Spellmaker.
Where did Ramesses go?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know. The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Alright, time to turn back into my hot tiefling self. We're gonna loot this body. I like this.
You can't see it, but I do the little head bob every time you start singing
Loot
Loot This
that
Body.
gotta loot that body. There's another body to loot.
You've got to loot that body.
We're gonna take all this shit. Okay, nothing there. So we can't look at those stacks of books, I guess? Okay. Oh wait, I don't want everyone following me around. I have to go up some ladders. You know how how much that takes. Fucking forever.
Sometimes you just need a few less people following you around.
Oh, we should ask everyone their opinion on the murder that just happened.
You wish to consult.
Might as well.
Minthara does not care that we killed a wizard.
I mean, I don't think she would.
Oakfather preserve you.
Neither does
I don't think she'd be
Howison.
very bothered.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey.
Oh, maybe we have to talk to her.
Always good to talk, my friend.
Okay, I think we gotta talk to our lesbian friends at camp before. Off to talk to our lesbian friends.
Moon Maiden, hear me. Protect the woman.
Oh, I guess we have to sleep for the night. Alright. Well, we gotta rob shit before we do that.
Always so much robbery to do.
Because I'm just waiting for Gale to get kidnapped, so it's like we can't long rest just yet. We have to do all of Gale's stuff before he gets kidnapped.
Get kidnapped already!
No, we need to do all his stuff before we let him get kidnapped. This book appears to be a bespoke edition, not mass-produced like the others in the series, and note affixed on the front page. Dear Sir, though I appreciate your attempt to contribute to our popular series, I'm afraid we're not accepting reader submissions at this time. Furthermore, I would recommend our fact-checker Hope Candor for your personal employ. Would you wish to attempt to publish this volume under a different name elsewhere? Kind regards, Ember Coyle.
Never wanted the easy path.
Oh, Grace, did you see the new opening for King of the Hill?
Shit, no, I haven't yet.
Okay, I'll send it to you.
I will return to camp shortly.
It is unfortunately also almost 11 and I have work in the morning.
Yeah, I was just trying to steal all this shit first.
Unfortunately, you can only steal so much shit before it gets late.
Yeah, we're almost done. Almost done stealing shit. Okay, I think I have... Alright. Went there. did go up there. Okay, so we have stolen all of the shit. Thanks everyone for watching. Next week we're gonna do a heist. We need all of our friends to follow us outside.
God dang it, you can never get them to follow when you need them to.
Forgot to rejoin the team. Right. I am saving. Thanks folks for watching. Next week we're gonna do a magic. We're gonna do a heist in a magic vault. We're gonna steal more of Lorcan's shit.
Still alive. So that's
So have a good one, everybody.
Ah, good times.